Hi, you guys. Today's question is, have you ever experienced any flight delays? Well, you know, uh, I believe that I'm lucky enough not to experience this. And the main reason is that I don't have much experience of flying by planes. It happened only a few times, and those times were quite successful for me. But still, I have some experience of train and buses delays. When I was a student, I used to use this kind of transport quite often, and of course things happened. Trains and buses were delayed or even cancelled, and in those situations, I, like many of us, was just trying to kill the time by listening to music, watching some movies or any other videos, or just being on the phone. And this is something that we all do in these situations, right? But still, when we are talking about this, an interesting story pops up in my memory. When I was a first grade student, I was trying to get home, by myself. Mm, Probably it was one of the first times. I was getting home from the capital city of my country where I studied. And the main way how I usually did it, it was by train. But at that very moment, my train was delayed or even cancelled. I do not remember exactly. And the only option that I had at the time, it was to use a bus for this purpose. And of course, I went for this option, and I got on a bus, and I reached the my immediate destination. But still, I had to use another bus in order to get to my district. And I was in such a hurry that I just simply missed buses. The bus that I got on by mistake was following a similar route, and it had a similar stop to the one I needed. Therefore, I just jumped on the bus without thinking too much. And you can imagine I was so surprised when the driver stopped the bus halfway and told me, "This is your stop, please get off the bus." And I realized that it wasn't my stop, and it was late at night. And I was in a despair. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't hold back my tears, and I was like, "Oh my God, what am I supposed to do?" But I was lucky enough at that. A kind woman was getting off the bus at that bus stop, and she saw me crying, and she suggested me, "Please come with me and spend this night in my house, and tomorrow morning you'll just get home." Of course, I agreed, and that kind woman was kind of a godsend from me at that moment. And of course, I spent that night in her house, and the next morning, at the crack of dawn, she guided me to the local bus stop. And of course, I thanked her for everything she did for me. And this time I got on the right bus, and I headed my home. And when I saw my parents, I was incredibly happy. And at the same time, I experienced a whole range of different emotions, from incredible joy to undescribable regret for myself. And again, I couldn't hold my tears back, and I just burst into tears. And now, when I'm talking about this and looking back at it, I realize that I had a great life lesson from that situation. And the main takeaway was that all is well that ends well, and our world is full of of kind and caring people. So it was my story related to a train delay. Thank you so much for taking your time and listening to me. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.